Well, we about to blow up, so I'm not worried about that, okay?
I can't wait because y'all gonna be.
That's why I'm not moving. That's why I'm not moving.
It's just in my hair.
Ankle socks for we both said at the same time for what?
Because I might decide I want to wear some.
Nobody wears ankle socks no more.
Bitch, I wear socks, ankle socks.
I'm about to buy some high socks.
You wear ankle socks?
I don't wear ankle socks.
And I hope you're not talking about white ankle socks.
Yeah, I wear ankle socks, bitch. And what's wrong with white ankle socks?
Nobody wears those anymore.
I do. And I'm a somebody.
Yeah, with jeans. Not with shorts.
I wear ankle socks. I wear ankle socks year fuck around. I don't give a damn.
I don't wear ankle socks, especially not no white ankle socks, and especially not with shorts.
White, red, yellow, black. No, I don't do all them colors. But you know, I wear ankle socks.
You should get these type of socks.
What?
Do you wear white ankle socks? I'm talking about with shorts.
I wear tall socks.
I'm talking about these type. You should get these type of socks.
Oh, footies.
Yeah, the footies.
They still ankle socks.
No, they're not ankle socks.
I wear tall
footies.
socks with shorts.
You should get these and not ankle socks. These will look much better.
My ankle socks don't go real high, so.
Kel, I wear tall socks only.
I heard you the first 3 times you said it.
Yeah, you know, everybody wanna, you know.
You already know I had to get in there.
So anyway.
Add me, y'all.
Anyway.
You shouldn't have invited me in.
Happy Philly Black Gay Pride, everybody. Shout out to everybody that I met last night in Philly. I was at Club Warrior. I really don't need you to try to put you aside.
I made 30 shirts today for some don't ask, don't tell stuff.
Well, that's something totally different than what I'm talking about.
Same shit.
Anyway, it's not the same stuff.
I don't
It's not the, you know what? Just shut up.
Wait, the club that you were on, was that on 13th Street? Because I heard 13th Street was
right on
popular
13. Yeah, it was right on 13.
Okay.
Alright, for real. Turn that off!
Where you at?
Yo, take my headphones off. What the fuck is going on? Y'all could have said the fuck outside. Anyway.
Was there fighting down there last night?
Oh, I don't know about no fights. Because all I know is I had a good ass time.
I ran into 2 of my friends and they said it was crazy down there.
If they was fighting, they was looking for a fight. Because it was no need to be fighting. No need to be fighting.
You know how the girls get.
You got something on that I got, or something. You know, if they fighting, it's something not worth fighting over. And you know what? Most of these people are like close to their 30s or in their 30s. It's no need to be fighting. You come out, drink, have a good time, eat, go the fuck home. You know?
Dance.
And shout out, and dance too, excuse me. You know, shout out to the subscribers I met. I met somebody as far as Dallas, Texas. And I said,
Dallas Austin was there?
No, Dallas, Texas.
Oh,
I said
Dallas Austin. I was about to say,
you came all the way from Dallas to Philly, Pride. I wouldn't do it because it's not. Our Pride is kind of like whack, you know. So maybe one of these years I'll have to take over. And, you know, I do kind of feel salty that the organization did not try to contact us. Well, maybe because when they was out last year and I was telling them that this Pride is horrible. I said Philly Pride is always horrible. And if you want to make it better, then y'all need to reach out to us. You know, we're the younger generation. You older people not doing it right. You know, we could come in and really make Philly popping. Like if people from New York always want to fly down to Atlanta and fly down to Miami, and people as far as, you know, they come from all over the damn world. Why can't we get that here in Philly? No, because we do the same shit and we don't do anything.
Well, what do they do?
Interesting.
Because I've never been.
Like,
what do they
do? When I first started coming out, you know, I was too young for all of that to go to the clubs. But they did have some clubs that were like 18 and or 21 to drink. 21 you could drink with the wristband, but you know today it's kind of like crazy with the young people drinking, so I still would just keep it 21 and over. But you still, you know, they had the little balls that they had. I don't do balls anymore because they was always fighting. You know, somebody get chopped, they get mad over something stupid. They had this thing where we would go to Fairmount Park on a Sunday where everybody from the community meets up and have drinks, eat, games, and have a good time. Like, they stopped doing that, and I don't know why. Now it's like, it's fucking boring. It's Pride Weekend. Like, can we act like it's Pride Weekend? It's just, Philly Pride just really needs to step it up. And next year, I'm definitely going to them. They ain't got to come to me no more. I'm going to go to them.
Well, where do you go to talk to them?
They have an organization. They have an organization. And
no, let me ask you a question. Because you just said it's a bunch of old people.
Yeah. It needs
that's not... Do you think they want to...
We need to sprucing it up, you know?
I don't think they... Some of them probably don't consider... Excuse me. Some of them probably don't consider themselves old. So for you to say it's a bunch of old people, they're probably like, who the fuck
But
they
older. They are older. We are younger. Clearly.
I'm younger. Clearly.
Yeah, you are younger. But I look younger. So
we know that's a lie.
Anyway, but yeah, I'm definitely going to go to them because I want, when people come to my city, I want them to have a good time. I really do.
Looking for a good time, call Uncle Kevin.
Don't call him there. So, shout out to everybody that's in Philly for Pride. Y'all know it's been a lot going on. Let's get this out the way. Let's talk about Braxton Family Values and The Voice. Let's start with Braxton Family Values. It's Saturday night, so you know my feelings towards Tamar and her antics on the show. You know, they kind of went down. I kind of like, you know, I forgive her and everything. But no. Tamar, let's be for real, she was acting very, very, very ungrateful on this episode. And I was mad at what I was seeing across that TV screen. That's not the Tamar I know. I don't know where the hell that side came from. But Kevin Simmons, was not feeling it. You know, we seen the bitchy side of Tamar. We seen the I want what I want side of Tamar. It's all about me. You know, and something that I noticed is that throughout the first episode, everything that goes on always goes back to Tamar. You know, I don't know why, but it just do. And you know, but without Tamar on the show, this show would not be as interesting too. But I don't like the bitchy side that I'm seeing of Tamar. So, Tamar, I'm going to really need for you to get that together. And I know you said that you're grateful for everything, but from the way you say things on this show, it doesn't sound grateful to me. It doesn't. I don't even want to explain what you were saying. I mean, we could just watch it. You know, it was just bad, Tamar. You were bad, and you know you were bad, and you need to get it together and wake up. Another thing that made me mad, and you was like, my success. What success, Tamar? Now come on, now we for real. We gonna be for real. What have you been doing all of this time?
But when did she say that?
She said it to Tony. I can't celebrate my success.
Wait, hold on. I don't think I remember that part. When did
they
she say
showed
that?
it when she was out there talking to Tony about buying the houses and stuff. But them houses were not.
Did she say celebrate my success? Was she talking about something that happened, or was she talking about like in the future when she does become successful?
Her buying the houses and stuff. She was saying that she wanted to celebrate her success.
Well, maybe that's what she meant. Like her buying a house is a successful thing for her. Is that what she could have? But
they already got a house.
But they were looking for a summer house. That's what they were looking for. They weren't looking for another house to live in. They were just looking for a second house for the summer.
Regardless.
Well, I mean, if she's looking to buy a house,
let me tell you something. But there is so much that you can do. Besides, and I know that you're upset that you know you under this thing where I'm Tony Braxton's sister and I'm Vince's wife. But there is so much that you can do besides just being a wife. You could be songwriting. You could be background singer for other artists besides your sister. You can be discovering new artists for your husband. You know, y'all got Streamline Records. Like, get yourself involved. You know, I just don't want you to just be stuck in LA and just shopping all day. No, it's more, you could be doing a whole lot more. But does Tamar want to do it? You know, that's the thing. And I know you really wanted this singing thing, but you got to show that you want it. You got to sign that contract, you know, or you and Vince need to have a real long talk before y'all enter business with each other. Or maybe you working under Vince is not right for you. Maybe you need to go somewhere else. But then again, for Vince, I'm going to be with Vince. Like, I don't want my wife going out there working with other people and then she flop. And then, you know, that could be causing problems with us because then you're going to say, well, you know, If you would have just did what I asked you to do, this wouldn't have happened. You know, it's a whole lot going on between them two. And the way we seeing it on cameras is like Tamar is just in her own world. Like, my marriage is perfect. I got this kind of man. My man do this. My man do that. But then when Vince on camera, Vince always played Tamar by saying something. Like when he said, Tamar is enough, you know, we have enough children right now. You know, he got Tamar together. And I'm surprised that the sisters didn't call Tamar out when she was talking about my husband is this, your husband is that, your husband is that. I'm surprised they didn't call her out on it. Because to me, it's not as peachy as it's Tamar thinking it is. It's not. So,
well,
I don't...
Me and my coworker both came to the conclusion that every time you see Vince on camera, him and Tamar are always going at it. Like, you never see them interact in a loving way. Yeah. It's always them arguing about her contract or her career. You know, it's always that. You never really see them lovey-dovey. And it's like, I wish that Tamar would explain a little bit more why it is she hasn't signed the contract. Because I think every time she's asked about it, she just kind of...
She's quiet.
She's quiet about it. She doesn't really say why she didn't sign it or what's taking her so long to sign it. So, I mean, her attitude... I spoke to Tamar last week, and I just expressed to her that, you know, I felt as though her antics at that table with her sisters was really uncalled for, and it seemed like a mother scolding her children. You know, you. And, you know, Tamar told me, you know, on the phone that, of course, you know, everybody in their family does that. You know, you all go back and forth about what it is that you like or don't like about each other or about each other's spouses. That's true. But I felt as though the way she, in my opinion, belittled her sister's husbands, that was something that should have never been shown on camera. Or shouldn't have been said at all. You know, your husband is a cheater. Your husband don't get up and want to work. Your husband wants to live off of you. And your husband cheats on the internet. Like, and then all of her sisters, you know, kind of sat there and didn't really say anything back. And that's the part that really made me upset. Because I'm thinking like, well, damn, why don't y'all say something back? Like, say something. Like, because I know if it was me and my sister, one, I would have never said that to my sister. And I know my sister wouldn't have said that to me. And had she said that to me, we would have been arguing. Because, you know, it's just some things you say and some things you don't say. And I understand that, yes, you and your family have that type of relationship with everybody's family. You know, you can say something and then, you know you're not saying it in a hurtful place. But I had to let Tamar know, you know, I explained to her that we all know that you're not like that, and we all know that you didn't mean it in a hurtful way. But you gotta think about the millions of people who don't know you. Who don't know you, who watch the show from a fan's point of view, and they see how you're talking, and it just throws them off.
Tamar got a lot of fans, and I would say that because they was telling me last night in the club.
Yeah, because you know what? A lot of people, what was this, the third episode? A lot of people right off the bat loved Tamar on the first episode. They loved her. And then the second episode, they loved her. And then I got on Facebook, and I asked everyone on Facebook how they felt about, you know, this last episode. And everybody, I got about 40-something comments, and every single comment said, Tamar's getting on my nerves. She's getting on my nerves. She's doing too much. Tamar was just this. She was that. Nobody had anything positive to say. Because they all collectively saw what we all saw. Her going at her sisters in a not-so-nice way. And I understand that, you know, Tamar has this thing where she just felt as though she doesn't see it how we see it. And I wish she would see it how we see it, because I think that, you know, if the tables were turned and if it was her that was being taunted that way, I think she would feel a little differently about it. But hopefully next week or whatever the case may be, hopefully if there's a season 2, hopefully Tamar learns from this season that some things you just... And I also told her, you don't have to keep reminding us that you're rich. We already know that your husband makes all this money. Because if you didn't see that house on the first episode, if you didn't see those 3 cars in that driveway in the first episode, if you didn't know that her husband... First of all, her husband works with some of the biggest artists in the world. Lady Gaga, Toni Braxton. Of course y'all got money. You don't have to keep telling us, oh, my husband does this, and he's a lucrative, this, that, and that. We already know that. We already know.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? And, you know... Even though you're not saying how much money your husband makes, just you saying that my husband does this, my husband has this, I like that, we already know that you are rich.
And they was gonna say, well, what are you bringing to the table?
Yeah, what are you bringing to the table? Because you keep saying my husband does it. Well, what are you bringing? And like Tony said on the airplane on episode 2 or episode 1, whatever episode, and I agree with Tony. Tamar sounded like new money. Because that's how new money acts. I got this. We got this. I got this. People with money who's had money for a long time, they don't brag about stuff like that, you know. Because they have it and they know they have it. And everybody else knows they have it too, so there's no need to brag. But Tamar, I'm going to do this and I got this and my money's this and I'm going to buy this and I can buy this and I can do this and I... Girl, Tamar, we don't want to keep hearing how rich you are and then you keep telling us how rich you are in front of your sisters who aren't as rich as you. You know, we don't want to hear that and I'm sure they don't want to hear it either.
Did anybody know who she was before? Like y'all was talking about her before the show?
Yeah, she had
Do y'all know how hard it? I said Tamar.
yeah,
this
because
is
she
hard
had,
for me to
she
say.
had some, I think how many albums did Tamar hold on? She came up with one. But before I knew she could sing, a lot of people knew that she could sing. Because remember, you told me that she could sing, and I had no idea. Mm-hmm. Like I didn't know that she could sing, and she has some songs on YouTube too. And she's a really good singer. But I just want her attitude
to go.
That attitude of I got this and my marriage is all peachy. That attitude has got to go.
Because I think in the long run that could end up hurting her. You know?
Yeah, it is. And you know, it's going to make people who watch the show turn on her. Because the first 2 episodes, people loved her. But this 3rd episode, like I said, everybody was, oh, Tamar's getting on my nerves. You know, and I told her on the phone, I said, you know, my coworker who watches the show, when we started talking about that episode, I could tell my coworker didn't really want to say anything mean because of the fact that she knew I knew her. But I told my coworker, I said, you know, be honest. How did you think? And she said, well, you know, Tamar's attitude has got to change. She said, it's got to change because that is throwing me off. She said it's throwing me off from liking her because she has this whole everything is about me. Everything is about me. Everything's about me. I need this. I should have this. And it's me, 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 me. And we still want to know about that contract.
Sign that damn contract.
Sign that contract. So then when you do say everything's about me, you can have a good reason why you're saying everything's about you because you are doing you. But in the meantime...
Well, don't let Tamar get success. How's she going to act?
Yeah, how you going to act when you get real success?
When she nominated for 10 Grammys in 1 year.
Yes, I got 10 Grammys and... Tamar! Like Kevin said, like he said in the very beginning, that Tamar that we saw the other night is not the Tamar that we know. That we know. That's not that Tamar. The Tamar that I know... Oh my goodness! And I was at my aunt's house the other day, and one of my aunts was talking to me about the show because she knows that I know Tamar. And so she says to me, is she really like that in person? And I said, no, she's not like that in person. She said, I said, oh Lord, have mercy. She was like, you know, a lot of people are thrown off by the attitude. You know, that attitude. And I keep having to tell people, no, she's not like that in person. And a lot of people are finding it hard to believe. But I'm like, that's not the Tamar that I know. That Tamar that I saw on episode 3, I didn't like that.
But you know what? Somebody got to be the villain on
Somebody
the show.
does have to be the villain.
Because,
but you know what?
Without that...
But you know what? But see, the thing is, it's not... I don't think she's being the villain. I can't even put my finger on it, what it is. It's Tamar's world. It's Tamar's world, and everybody's living in her world. That's how it looks like, you know, I'm doing me. No.
No, I just want to see something.
What you want to say?
Nothing personal on your phone.
No, you can't say it.
Oh, she probably going to try to go on Twitter and tweet about no.
Oh, and tweet, tell everybody about... No, yeah, I'll let you see it.
Don't do that.
I told you.
Don't do that.
Wait, you really want me to tweet? First of all, I didn't know you had a Twitter.
Yeah, I reopened it.
What you keep closing it and reopen it
Ain't
for?
nobody going to follow it.
I did it one time.
You heard Kevin?
It's fine.
It's fine, cause you know he got a mouth on him.
He do.
Cause he gets that Tamar attitude on the Scorpion show.
That's not even.
It's about me. It's the Scorpion show. I'm the Scorpion. Okay, this is Batman and I'm Robin. Exactly.
I'm Beyonce.
He's Beyonce.
I do everything. I edit, I produce, I upload. I am Beyonce.
You're the old member.
You're just the support.
I'm just. Who you talking to?
He's the old member.
I will take my support and the rest of the support that I brought along with this and take it somewhere else.
Go ahead, take it somewhere else.
B. Scott, you still want me because you left me that. I know you left me that DM that day.
Oh, speaking of Beast, do that.
I can't do it right
Okay.
now.
No, before we talk about Beast girl Mariah, let's talk about The Voice. The Voice. Did you watch The Voice?
No, I was watching Tamar.
No, bitch. It came on another night.
What night?
On the next night, Wednesday. Anyway, you didn't watch
No,
it.
I didn't
And I tweeted you and told you to watch it.
You did, didn't you?
I watched The Voice.
Didn't watch it.
I love The Voice. Now, let me tell y'all the concept of the show. The show is you have 4 judges, you know, from all over. You got Christina, Blake Shelton, Adam Levine, and CeeLo. And, you know, they're doing blind auditions.
4 people who do the job.
You get out there and you sing. Everybody look different. You get out there and sing. You hit the button. Once you start singing, if they like what they hear, they hit the button and they'll turn around saying, "I want you," because you can they want you to be a part of their team to like guide as far as the show going along. If no one turns around, you are eliminated. And a couple people, no one turned around for. So they was like this. CeeLo was like, "No, girl, don't do it. Don't do it, girl." So, you know, everybody, you know, the drama between Christina Aguilera and Adam Levine, it kind of seemed forced. And, you know, they'll throw shade at each other back and forth and who should pick who. But Christina, you need to let them bitches know, I got 5 Grammys. I am the voice of my generation. When you sell yourself, you have to sell yourself. And they were all kind of bad at selling themselves. Like, I think if you're going to go for it, you need to really go for it. And Frenchie Davis singing I Kissed a Girl, Frenchie, I've seen you perform live in front of my face. That song was not your song, and I'm so glad Christina hit that button, because I think that you really need your big break. Like, I hope that she wins. It's probably going to be between, so far, Frenchie and Javier Colon.
I thought she was doing
She was on Broadway.
Yeah.
And doing
Well, let
all
me
kinds of
ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Once they push the button, then what?
They turn around, and after they finish singing, if they're the only one that turn around, then you're going to be on part of their team. If another judge turn around, then they'll compete on
who should get.
Yeah.
Okay, so then once you finally find a team that you're going to be on, then what happens?
Then they're going to be battling
against
each other.
Against people on the other team?
Yeah. And then afterwards, America is going to be able to decide who is going to be the voice.
So basically, it's like American Idol.
No, it's not like American
No, I'm saying once it becomes the battling part.
Yeah, I guess like afterwards, then it'll become like American Idol.
After everything is said and done with, all right, I'm going to pick you and you're going to be on this team.
But the reason why I say it's not like American Idol is because you don't have different themes so far. I haven't seen any themes where you gotta sing country or R&B or rock. You know, it's not a different genre every week. It's also not like American Idol because the 4 judges is not critiquing the artist. And, they got rid of that foo-foo of showing dumb eliminations. Like, everyone that went up there can actually sing. Mm-hmm. So they're showcasing singers. You're talking about people always not liking, how pop music is not the way it's supposed to be, or R&B music is not how it's supposed to be. It's about people that can't sing. This is truly about finding the voice. So if you love to hear people that sing, this is definitely the show. I love it. And I'll be tuning in every week to watch the show. Definitely. It's going to be a good show. And also, Carolyn Ramsey is on there. She was on VH1. I know she had a song. A lot of them been out before, but I think that they deserve their big break too. I don't care how many record deals they had or who they was with. Everyone deserves the big break on this show. I love it. The 4 judges don't really mesh yet, but I'm still giving them a chance because I still love hearing those people sing. So The Voice is really a good show. It come on NBC at 9 o'clock, but y'all know that interferes with me watching the Braxtons on WeTV. So Tuesday. So I'll watch it on Hulu and then we can talk about it. If you don't watch Hulu, do you?
I don't really watch those competition shows.
Oh, well,
like I don't watch American Idol.
Well, I think that I will probably be doing solo reviews of The Voice.
You know what? I don't understand what you just said. I don't understand how they can have people who already had deals on that show.
What's wrong with it?
Well, isn't that stopping someone who didn't have a deal?
No. If you can sing, bring your ass out there.
But then, all right, let's say for instance, you had a deal before. I never had a deal before. Mm-hmm. Me and you get on there, and I get picked and you don't get picked. And people say, well, wait a minute, how you get picked over somebody who used to have a deal? That don't make sense. And then you get picked and then I don't. I say, oh, that's not fair because he had a deal. And how come? You see what I'm saying? Like, because people are going to be, if I get picked and I never had a deal, and you did used to have a deal, and everybody knew you could sing, and they were like, well, how did so-and-so get picked over Kevin? Kevin can sing, and Makael can't sing. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
so, is that
these
fair?
are people, it is fair because these are people without record deals.
But they used to have deals.
Okay, but I don't know what deal Frenchie Davis had.
Well, no, I don't think she ever had a deal.
Like a big
But
deal.
didn't you say the other girl had a deal?
Yeah, Taylor Ramsey. She won an actual singing showcase. But you do have some people that have been on Showtime at the Apollo. They have been on Star Search. They have been on American Idol. They have been on all kinds of shows.
Well, I mean, I'm not. I'm not taking away from those people who may have been on those type of shows and didn't, get anywhere. They're not gonna understand. But I'm talking about somebody who actually had a deal. Like for instance, if Christina Aguilera was one of the competitors, that wouldn't be fair.
I don't think she would do it.
No, I know. Listen to what I'm saying.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Listen to what I'm saying. Somebody like Christina who had a deal.
But I don't. I think it probably had to be. I don't know the thing, but I don't think it's unfair. I don't. I think if you have the voice, damn it, get out there and show the world that you have the voice. If Michelle Williams or Destiny's Child went on there, but you goddamn it, do your own thing.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to see her on there because she was in a Grammy Award-winning group. She has Grammys, and it's like that wouldn't be fair to see her on there.
Well, maybe if you wasn't recognized, I think it's fine. And even, but if you're a big famous, now come on now. No.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I'm enjoying The Voice, and I will be tuning in every week, and I'll be talking about it. And it's good to see Christina Aguilera, like, on TV. It's good to see her, period. And they all killed the singing crazy. They all did a good job.
What, Gnarls Barkley's Crazy?
Yeah, they all sang the song.
Did they have to, or was it something that they...
It was a part of the opening of the show. But they all sounded good.
Did they sing any Christina song?
I don't think they will.
Especially not from the new album.
No, but so far in the show, they all each have three people that they're going to be guiding.
Huh? Can you see my phone? Why are you whispering? You want to do a what? You don't want to be in the video? Well, you're in it now.
So
she don't want to be in the video.
Yesterday was the royal wedding. I don't know how many of y'all motherfuckers was up early in the morning.
I was
up because I had went out partying. And, I fell asleep after Kate walked down the aisle. Because they were singing songs. The wedding, honestly, for me, the wedding was boring.
But then what weddings is exciting? They're all boring. They say their vows, and then the pastor goes on and on. Mm-hmm. It's like, after they say their vows, let them go. Like, why am I still sitting here?
But, at first I was not caught up in the drama. I'm like, I don't give a damn. Fuck a Prince Kate, Prince William, and Kate Middleton. I don't give a damn. Why are they taking over my TV sets? Why are they all over the newspaper? Why every time I click on the internet, I see an ad for them on the side?
Why is this kitten brushing against me? I don't like cats.
Why is all the damn entertainment shows talking about this? They don't. I mean, did they do all of this in the other countries for Barack Obama's inauguration?
Yes.
That's some of the things that I was thinking about.
Well, we know when he won, we saw all the pictures and things around the world of different countries celebrating. So yeah, they did do that.
I was just like, they royalty, big deal. Cause over here, for us, like the royal family, we don't talk about the royal family. We don't talk about them at all over here. Now, unless it's about Prince Harry going into war. And now with this thing with Prince William, now they're talking about them. Otherwise, they don't talk about them at all over here. So I was just mad that they was taking over.
They really did take over.
The wedding was beautiful. Kate looked very beautiful.
She looked gorgeous. She really did.
And I don't know if I could be a part of them people out there watching just to see a glimpse of the car ride by or standing to have them wave. I don't think I could do that personally.
Well, people do that on the inauguration.
Yeah, I mean...
They do that on inauguration.
I mean, and they go all out. They camp
First
out.
of all, look what happened when Barack... Well, I guess it was history. But, they do their things just like we do it, but they have different meanings for their things. It's not too often that somebody in the royal family gets married. Mm-hmm. And then for somebody like Prince William, who's heir to the throne...
To be the king,
yeah, so, I guess it's a big deal. Kate looked gorgeous. gorgeous. She looked gorgeous. That dress was all that. And I found out that the tiara that she was wearing was borrowed.
Right?
Queen Elizabeth let her borrow that. And I thought that was really, really nice. You know, your grandmother-in-law letting you borrow her tiara. And by the way, how many people can say that their grandmother-in-law is the Queen of England? Not a fake queen, but a real queen.
And I think that her grandmother gave her that tiara. So
yeah,
that has some history.
Yeah, that's some history. I mean, and she looked really, really nice. Like Prince
and
William,
she did her own makeup.
Yeah, he did a good job picking this one. She was gorgeous. I thought it was
Prince
a beautiful
William
wedding.
looking a little old. I'm not trying to be
He's
mean.
going bald in the top.
Yeah, for 29, he's kind of looking old.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at his life that he's had. He's had a, you know, he lost his mother when he was what, 12, 13. He's
That
had a
was
rough
sad.
life.
I still remember that night, like turning on CNN and seeing that she was dead with her. I believe he was her fiance because they weren't married yet. But I still remember that, and that was crazy. And you know, it's still a lot of rumors going on about their death, but I don't want to talk about that. But congratulations to Prince William and now Princess Catherine, who is the Princess of Duchess. Or no, what is it? What is it? The Duchess of what? Duchess of
Is it Cromwell or something like
Duchess
that?
of some shit.
I don't know, but what you just said made no sense.
I know, and sure enough,
Princess of Duchess.
The Princess
She's a
of
Duchess.
Duchess.
She's a Duchess. He's a
She's
Duke
a-
and she's a Duchess.
Yes, I can't remember of where.
Those are
for all of
somewhat-
our people in the UK, help us out.
There's somewhat lesser titles than Princess and Prince, but
Yes.
whatever. Yeah, we have a lot of UK subscribers that watch our show, so y'all can help us out and tell us the meaning of, you know, the whole Dutch and Duke and that type of stuff.
I also want to send my condolences out to all the people in Alabama that are suffering through this tornado. And it's like, these tornadoes are happening like crazy over here in the U.S. And they don't get a lot of press. We don't see a lot of people like asking for donations to help them. So I asked this morning on Twitter, you know, where can I go? Because I want to donate to them people. We always reaching out to the people in these other countries and don't worry about home. And I really want to do whatever I can to help those people out down in Alabama. So again, to anybody affected, if your family members was affected by it, my heart goes out to y'all. And I know that I can't remember, how do you say that name?
Tuscaloosa.
Tuscaloosa, you know, it will be rebuilt. But you know, it just like when I see stuff like that, it just makes me sad that, you know, something that once was is not anymore. Like something like a tornado can just take everything away.
Within a matter of seconds, not minutes, but seconds, destroy a whole house in seconds. Yeah, that's pretty deep.
And I felt bad because this lady, you know, she had some memories of her mom, and she was on CNN, and now everything is gone. It makes you really appreciate the things that you have. So my heart goes out to those over in Alabama and to all the other states suffering through these tornadoes right now.
I want to say thank you to all the people on Facebook and Twitter who were sending out their condolences to me. If you don't know, one of my aunts died on Thursday, and I didn't realize that I had talked about her a few times on the show, because somebody had hit me up and said, "Is that the aunt that you mentioned on the show about you going to go visit?" And I didn't even realize I had talked about it before on the show. But I just want to say thank you, because a lot of people hit me up sending their condolences. So I want to say thank you. She died Thursday morning. She was 84. I was really, really close to her, so it kind of, you know, it hit me. The shock. I was more so in shock on Thursday when I found out. I found myself yesterday. I went to work yesterday, and I found myself on the train, like, crying. And it was like the type of cry where I was trying not to show it, but I couldn't help it, because I think the day afterward is when it really hit me, like, my God, like, I won't be able to go back over there and talk to her like I did on so many times before. So I just want to say thank you to all the people who sent out their condolences.
Okay. Well, to make you feel better, we need to talk about your girl Beyonce.
Oh, we can talk about her.
Yes, you know, that brings a big smile back on your face.
Yes, it does. Well, my aunt being in heaven brings a smile on my face too. Even though I wish she was here, but knowing that she's there with my grandmom and her other sisters and her parents and her husband and her daughter, that brings a smile on my face too. Because I'm sure one of these days, not very soon, but one of these days I'll be able to see them all again. But Beyonce, my girl Beyonce released her music video to Move Your Body. Let me just start with that. Move Your Body is probably one of the best videos I've ever seen from Beyonce. Even though it was a workout video, it was a cute video. She looked like she was having fun. The kids were having fun. That little light-skinned boy on her right and our left, when we're watching it with the long sleeve white shirt, he was killing it. I can see him in the future being one of her backup dancers in the future. I really can. It was just a really cute video, and the whole concept and the whole, the reason why the video was made, that was really, really hot. And so big ups to Beyonce for that. Now, moving along to Run This World Girls.
Run the world.
Run the World. Run the World Girls. I'm sorry. It debuted on the Billboard Hot 100 at number 33, which I heard was her second highest debut for a single. Which I guess congratulations to Beyonce on that.
Let's talk about that debut.
Okay, well let me just say this.
Okay.
I have to be honest because I haven't heard it that much on the radio here in Philly. Mm-hmm. I don't listen to the radio that much, so that's probably why I haven't heard it that much. But I have been driving around for the past few days, and I'm listening to all these urban stations trying to catch the song, and it just isn't coming on. The iTunes situation. Mm-hmm. Because, a lot of people were just going crazy because it didn't go to number one. This is my opinion, and I don't want anybody to go crazy off of this opinion because this is my opinion, and I'm entitled to this opinion. But the reason why, even though she made it to the top 5 on iTunes, and then she started going backwards. I think that a lot of people were excited about the single. They were going out to support the single. But I think that there also were a lot of people who were excited about the single but didn't really like the single. And they weren't saying that they didn't like it. They were just going out and buying it because they wanted to support her, which is good. You support your fave. But I think that a lot of people felt the way you and I felt when we first did our review about it, but they just didn't want to say anything. Because they didn't want to look like they were being a traitor. You're not being a traitor. You're just you're keeping your being true to what it is and how you feel. And I had a conversation with one of my friends today. I said, I honestly think that a lot of people aren't feeling this song. That's what I feel. Now, like I said, she did debut at number 33 on the Billboard charts, which is her second, highest, debut. But, I mean, I would have personally, I would have rathered her debuted at number 1. Because I feel as though after 2 years and after so much anticipation on this single and after so many people talking about how they can't wait and this and the third, you would have thought that it would have debuted at number 1. Her big comeback, you would have thought, but I was wrong.
77,000 sales on iTunes in 1 week. To me, that's very, very disappointing considering that, first of all, Beyonce has over 1 million followers on Twitter. And she doesn't even tweet.
Yes.
And, the way I get ridiculed on Twitter, you would have thought that Beyonce was definitely going to be number 1 or debut higher than number 33. Like, to me, that's kind of bad because she is Beyonce knows. She was in Destiny's Child. She has sold millions and millions of records, have millions and millions and millions of stands all around the world. She is definitely one of the top 3 artists out right now. Mm-hmm. And for her to debut at number 33, that is fucking horrible. She should at least debut in within number 10. Like top 10 debut. That's where that song should have came in. Now, to me, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Beyonce likes "Run the World Girls." If she liked this song, she could have did some radio interviews before she flew off to Paris. That's all we see Beyonce doing is in Paris with her nephew and her husband.
Well, no, let me just stop you. I don't think that she doesn't like the song. I honestly and truly believe that the song wasn't supposed to come out when it came out. I think that the record label pushed the song out because, remember, all those leaks were taking place. all those leaks were taking place, and the fans demanded that song be. You know what? I just have this thing with some of her. I have this thing with her fans. You have to be patient, because if you aren't patient, this is what happened. Now, a lot of you can sit there and say, well, number 33 is her second highest, so I think she did good.
Oh, you know they're going to say that.
Yeah, they're going to say that. And you know what? You're right. That is her second highest debut. You're absolutely right. And she did do good, because Single Ladies debuted at number 72. So she did do good. But this is my thing, and this is Kevin's thing. When you have so much anticipation around this single, for 2 years we've been waiting for a new single for her. Like Kevin said, for her to have 1 million followers on Twitter and she's never tweeted a day in her life, this song should have debuted higher than number 33. And if you are a fan and you think that I'm wrong and you think that Kevin's wrong, then you ain't really a fan. Because if you are settling for number 33 after 2 years, then something's not right. You're not a real fan. Because like Kevin said, this song, if it didn't go to number 1, it should have been in the top 10.
Why?
And why? Because it doesn't matter if the song is good or not. Her fans were pushing for this song to come out. For a woman to have over 1 million followers and not tweeted a day in her life, you got all these fans supporting you and they couldn't even get the song to number 1 or in the top 10.
If it's not good, it's not good.
Well, if it's not good. But
Well, first of all, you know what? First of all,
No, go ahead. Say what you
I'm
got to
not
say.
saying that you're not a fan.
No. This is the thing. If you're going to sit there and ridicule people like Carrie Hilson, Ciara, Rihanna, who every time Rihanna comes out with a single, her shit goes to number one.
Okay.
Every time she goes out with a single. And we all know Beyonce is better than Rihanna.
We know that, but
we all know that.
all her songs been trending.
But wait a minute, majority of Beyonce's fans, or the ones who claim to be her fans, they all love Run This World.
Right,
So if they love it so much, why isn't Run This World in the top 10?
But you still got to think about the song that's in front of her on a Billboard.
Yeah, but this is like Kevin said.
No, but
hold on. I understand what he said. I understand what you're saying. But like Kevin said, this is Beyonce. This is Beyonce. This is a woman who has 16 Grammys, more than any artist in her generation. This woman has, how many awards does she have on her shelf? She's been out for what? Over almost 20 damn years. She's been out almost 20 years. Look how big Beyonce is. This is Beyonce. I put my girl on the highest pedestal because I know my girl is worthy of a high pedestal. I know she's worthy, and I know she's better than a lot of these artists. And I just won't sit here and say, you know, even though number 33 is good for her second highest debut, but she should have been in the top 10. Especially all these fans that I've come across on Twitter and on Facebook. Look how many fans she's got. And then they want to attack me because I say I don't like the song. But then they don't want to get out there and buy the song. Or they don't want to get out there and request the song. The thing is, a lot of them don't like the song, and they know they don't like the song, but they want to keep saying, oh, they want to keep kissing the ass, oh, I love it. You know what? If you like the song, that's great. You like the song. If you don't like the song, you don't like the song. There's no reason for you to say, oh, but I do like it. Because I'm not going to say I don't like the song because I'm going to be a traitor. I'm going to be a sellout. No, you're not. You just don't like the song. It's okay to say you don't like something. It's okay. But I don't want people to sit here and act like number 33 is good, especially for somebody like Beyonce. Beyonce is a big star. There's no reason why somebody like Rihanna should keep, every time she comes out with a single, it goes straight to number 1. There's no reason why. We are talking about Beyonce. We are talking about my mother. Okay? My mother. That is my mother, and I love my mother dearly. I honestly do believe that this single wasn't supposed to come out when it came out. I believe that. First of all, when have you ever known Beyonce not to talk about any of her new projects? She's not said a word on any type of media outlet at all. Nobody from her campus said anything about it. None of her management. Not even the record label has said anything about it. Something, in my opinion, is not right. This single was not supposed to come out when it came out. But because of all those leaks, and because of all the fans writing to Sony and that's why I said you have to be patient, fans. Because if you're not patient, this is the result that you get. Nobody wants to listen because everybody thinks that we're trying to down Beyonce. No, we're not trying to down her. We love Beyonce. I love her more than any other artist out. Well, I love her and Paying the Bill. Y'all already know that. I love Beyonce. So I should be the last person anybody questions about, oh, well, you're just... No, I love her and I don't want her to fail. But you know what? You have to be patient. You have to be patient. If the song wasn't supposed to come out when it was supposed to come out, then you need to just sit back and relax and wait. And stop saying, oh, well, we need this now. No, because if it don't sound right, or if it ain't radio friendly, then this is the type of results that you get. This is the type of results that you get. Now the beat is hot. The beat is hot. I just can't get into the lyrics. The lyrics is not something I can get into. I'm gonna be honest. I can't get it. I love the beat, but it ain't the song. The lyrics is not something I can get into. And I honestly do believe that "Run This World" should not have been the first single. I think it should have been the second or third. Especially if she's using the beat that we've already heard before. I expected something that I've never heard before from Beyonce. Not her using a beat that I've heard before.
Especially with the type of music she says she's been singing lately. Like, she's trying a new thing. Like, you can't even categorize the songs that she's been working on. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear this new music that Beyonce says she's working on. I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear it either. I can't wait to hear her ballads.
But "Run the World," girls, is not nothing groundbreaking. It's not.
Yeah, you can't really go. I just don't. I mean, I will say this again. The beat is hot and it's sickening. But my personal feeling is I wish that her first single would have been a song and a beat that we never heard before. That's what I wish.
Regardless how bad people might think the single is, there are a lot of horrible songs that get to number one. Kesha has a lot of them.
But you said that gets to number one?
Yes, get to number one or number one on iTunes, even though it might not hit number one on the Billboard Hot 100. B should be debuting higher than that. And I don't even hear "Run the World" on the radio.
I don't hear it on the radio either. I don't hear it on the radio either.
Know.
I don't.
Anthony, you better work, bitch. You better work, honey.
But then he's not my manager anymore.
I know.
Oh, you tried it. That was shade. That was shade. I caught it. Did y'all catch the shade? I caught it.
All right, so but yeah, for real, y'all really got to step it up. If y'all gonna be, especially with all these fat jokes, calling us Ren and Stimpy, y'all need to step y'all motherfucking game up. Like y'all, you know what? People can say whatever how they want to say about us.
Ren and Stimpy.
But you know what? Ren and Stimpy about to be on TV.
Wait, which one am I? Because I can't remember which one.
No, bitch, you Ren and I'm Stimpy.
Well, you do look.
They better work.
You do look like him.
But you know what? And you look like him, and you look like the Geico bitch. Don't do it.
I mean,
yes,
you do look like him.
Thank you.
You do.
Well, he do wear red, and red is not my color in this video.
And it ain't his either.
Well, I am a cat, and you are a dog. So anyway,
they said we look like Ren and Stimpy. That's a new one. I heard the Geico, and I heard a pig. But Ren and Stimpy, that's a new one. I gotta write that down.
Right, though. But y'all really need to step it up. Stop worrying about what we doing. Worrying about what y'all doing.
No, they can keep worrying about what we're doing.
Of course. You know, I love them talk about me too, but still.
No, well, them talking about me doesn't hurt me. That doesn't hurt me. I don't care if you talk about me.
Y'all seen my twit pic last week.
Oh, with you in your underwear?
Yeah.
That was horrible.
They better love it.
That was.
But you was trying to get trade.
I wasn't trying to get trade. All I did was put on the hat.
Makael thought he was giving trade. I thought I was giving body. Now who mad? That's how I look at it. Damn. Now who gonna get fired for insubordination on that? Now who gonna get fired?
You've been fired for no. Listen to this. Listen to this. You've been fired for insubordination, okay? Pow. You see my hair? You see my hair? Remy.
Let me tell you what she said after the camera went off. You can't knock my hustle. Don't knock my hustle.
Is that what she said?
Yes. After the camera went, you can't knock my hustle.
I must have missed that one.
Yes. Well, whatever you're doing it well.
You told her you keep doing what you're doing and you'll keep getting what you're getting. I know that's
right.
That's
how my fourth grade teacher used to say every time somebody got an A, you keep doing what you're doing and you'll keep getting what you're getting. Shout out to Miss Anderson.
I'm going to use that one. You keep doing what you're doing and you'll be getting what you're getting.
So, thank you guys for watching. We've probably been recording for an hour and stuff.
No, we couldn't have been. It isn't that long.
Yeah, you got here kind of...
Yeah, but we didn't start...
Oh, yeah, well... We'll be back with a new video on Monday. And you know, I'm still working with Marsha. Marsha is back in Philly on Sunday. I don't know how long. But we gonna make that
does Marsha
happen.
live here?
Yes.
She does live in Philly, right? Yeah, I figured that.
Yep. And we're gonna I'll need y'all to help us tweet Miss Jill Scott because she has 2 new singles out. One is called Shane with Eve and the A Group, and So in Love with Anthony Hamilton.
No, go ahead. No.
And the new single, So in Love, you can buy it on iTunes. And you can also pre-order her album, The Light of the Sun, which comes out June 28th.
Now, we're trying to get Marsha Ambrosius on
the show. We're trying to get...
So what we need y'all to do, we need y'all to tweet her.
No.
To
She's down for it.
Yeah, I know she's down for it, but to have the subscribers tweet her even more would be a good sign to let her know that not only do we want her, but they want her too.
Yeah, that's
So,
good.
so y'all need to tweet her and say, look, we want to see you on the Scorpion Show.
Y'all need to put
We
y'all
want to see
schedules
her on the
together.
Scorpion Show, okay? Because we ready. We are ready.
Yes, Philly is starting to, trying to come back on the map. And I'm glad Jill Scott took over the Monique show. The song I loved the best was So Blessed. That was the one, that was the last song she performed. Anthony Hamilton performed with her. Didn't see the whole show, so I can't say. Well, So Blessed was my favorite though. So Jill Scott, I'm just glad that she's back. And it's something, I had to go on Twitter and say, with all of this good soul music coming out, you got Lettucey, Jill Scott, Marsha Ambrosius, Jasmine Sullivan, Jennifer Hudson, Kim, Faith, Kelly Price, El DeBarge.
Not my daddy, you're my man.
Did I say, what's his name? I forgot his name. But it's so much soul music that's coming out.
That's why your stomach is getting as big as it is. Look what you're eating.
There's so much soul music coming out that I think that the Grammys should recognize them, and I hope that they don't settle for artists that are supposed to be R&B but sells out to pop or makes pop music as R&B. I really hope that they recognize these people, and I'm scared for them because it's limited to 4 Grammy categories for R&B. So they are traditional R&B vocal, overall best
they don't have
R&B
a best
song,
R&B album category.
best R&B album, and best vocal. I guess best R&B performance. So I'm gonna be honest, I don't want songs like Run the World nominated in 2012 for a goddamn Grammy in R&B. Because it's out of place.
Is that R&B?
So,
I wouldn't consider that R&B though.
Look, Beyonce is pop. So she needs to be in the pop categories. R&B, not unless the Grammys come up with a new category. Because it's them people that make that good music need to be nominated. I'm scared. I'm scared for them. And if they not remember and save this video, because I'm going to campaign against the Grammys if the right people aren't selected next year. Because it's going to make me mad.
Well, if the right people aren't selected.
Yeah, the right people aren't selected.
Right categories.
And because it's sad that they put their blood, sweat, and tears in this music and they're losing to some of this bullshit ass music that's out and that's hitting #1 and they never get recognized, and I think the Grammys need to recognize them. It's time that they get recognized and stop being overlooked.
All right.
I think I said what I had to say.
Sure
Shout out to all of them. And I want to say thank you all for watching, and we'll be back with a new video on Monday. And don't get fired, y'all. Don't get fired.
What would they get fired for?
Insubordination.
Oh.